Good morning. I will actually be right back. I forgot to do something for starting stream, so quit with the lag. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Hello. Hello, CRK lover. Welcome. Let me erase this. Let's see. Hi, welcome, Lumen 8. I like the name. Who am I gonna draw? I am not fully awake, so we'll see how this goes. I think I'm gonna attempt a full body for Selkie Paw, or Selkie Kit. Thank you. I made her myself. I animated her myself and everything. So thank you. And I'm doing great, Luminate. I mean, it's still pretty early in the morning for me, so I am not quite awake yet, but we're here. Give me a second. That is pretty early. Let's see. How do I wanna... Excuse any noises in the background. Give me just a second. Alright, I'm back. Not quite sure what to talk about yet. I am, as I said, not awake, but also just having a bad time ADHD wise. Thank you. This animation took me a bit to get right, so I'm glad people like it. I get the struggle. I am just, oof. Sometimes it just hits and you are not great. So, how often do I stream? I stream every weekday, usually 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. EST. I may go a little after 9, but that's usually around. How long? Her nose is too long. I do a variety of things. It's usually drawing, but sometimes I will play a game here or there. I just can't do anything too long. Because, well, I only have an hour. I was playing, Clan Gen for a while, but I would like to play longer games, but it mostly ends up being something like Clan Gen, or I've done Minecraft, or Stardew Valley. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Just small things for when I wake up and do not feel like picking up a pencil or a pen, I guess, in this instance. And right now, I am working on a full body design for this OC. Her name is Selkie Paw, or Selkie Kit, as she starts out. I like making little warrior cat inspired stories, and she is part of a new one, and I want to base her slightly on like the Selkie dog. Yes, warrior cats. That's actually what my little Sona is as well. She's technically just a generic cat, or a general, like, a cat character. But her name is Light Echo. So it's warrior style name. I'm trying to think where I might want to start with her talking. I really just wanted to draw a character today. I usually like to talk a little bit about them, but words are hard. Ooh, that sounds like a cool character. I can't draw people. I wish I could. I have character ideas. I just unfortunately animals got to me instead of like anime. So I get to draw animals instead. Hello, welcome, Star. Many new people in chat. Yeah, there's usually people that just lurk, which I get. If I watch streams, despite the fact that I am streaming and talking, I am not that social of a person. I think that's just social anxiety. Where are all these people coming from? Thank you for joining. Yeah, this is definitely a little more than what I normally get, but I appreciate it. um, she's bald here, but I don't. Her forehead ended up being too big, so let's give her a little tuft. I can't see what I just drew. Let me. Let me actually talk about this character now. So I am creating a Warrior Cats inspired story. I use like the basis, the like base systems of Warrior Cats, of warriors, like StarClan and like them being clans and stuff like that. But I usually don't follow like the rest of the system. This is a character. Oh, oops. Okay. You know what? Actually, I don't like how this came out. Anyway, in the story I'm developing, this character, her name is Selkie Kit. I said that already. But she is I guess that looks fine. It doesn't look fine, but it's whatever. My art goes through transitions out of my control every once in a while where nothing looks right, and then suddenly I've learned a new skill. I don't know where it comes from. I didn't practice it. I am using Medibang Paint. It was free, so and it had what I want in an art program, which is pretty much just oh, that was not a good example. I like having lines that don't have any aliasing to them. And this was the program that I found that would do that. That didn't cost me any money because I didn't have any when I transitioned to using Medibang. I think I'm gonna draw Selkie older. Also, hello, is it Gino's hero? That sounds fun. I've heard good things about Procreate. I draw on uh or I have a hard time transitioning between uh using different programs. So I would rather suffer with a program that's not as good than have to spend like a week learning a new one. But a lot of new people. Welcome. Also, hello Mia, welcome. I'm using Medibang Paint. It's in the description. I usually put Q&A stuff, or I'm trying to put Q&A stuff. And that's the only question I have on there. I don't think Medibang is super new. I don't know how old it is. I think it's mainly I think it's mainly used for manga, or by manga artists. Give me a moment. Excuse my voice. I've had it for about a year. And I just found it randomly. I don't see too many other people using it. Also, hi Icy. Welcome. One moment. Sorry, my dog is noisy in the morning. Thank you, Mia. Also, a comment I saw earlier. I feel like, watching people do art is a good way to learn techniques. Because there's something about watching it actually be done that feels different than like reading about it. Thank you. I've been drawing animals for a long time. These actually aren't my best legs, but it's fine. My legs are going through a transitional period right now. Because before, I've only been doing warrior cats and just cat in general art for a couple years, like 4 or 5, which is still a lot. But before that, I was a My Little Pony artist, something that I actually don't do anymore. Not that often, at least. Let me look up a picture of a Selkie really quick. Yes. Silly me. I looked up Selkie and I got the mythical creature and not the dog that I was looking for. I was a big fan of My Little Pony, and I mean, I still am. I just don't engage with it too much anymore. I read Warrior Cats a couple years ago, and now I'm here. I don't know how I got here. But yes, I love that feeling when I'm drawing something and like I zoom out and it's just perfect. Let me quickly, I want to make sure that I'm matching her with her brother a little bit. That's fine. Where'd she go? There she goes. Alright, see you, Illuminate. Have a good day. Oh, there's 11 people here. Welcome, everyone. And then what do their tails look like? Oh, they got little. Okay. So hello, welcome, Gina Bryn. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Okay, let's see. Gotta lock in for a moment while I figure out what shape I want this tail to look like. Not that thin, that's for sure. Do I like that? That's not too bad. I need to not have it be so sketchy though. There, that's a little better. Okay. Then let me erase some of this. Where did, oh my god. I am very messy with my layers and I forgot that I had something on this one. Okay, there. Yeah, this is definitely an older design. This does not look like a kitten. She also really looks like a dog, but my animal art is... My cats are vague enough. She might have a nose that's a little too big. Let me... I honestly don't know if that helped, but it's fine. All I want to do is... that didn't do what I wanted it to. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't. That looks fine. She still looks like a dog, but I do kind of want her to look like a dog. She is named after a dog, and so does, her brother. Both of her brothers. So, welcome, Clumsy Paws. So that's fine. Yeah. I don't think I want to give her any kind of accessories or anything. I do want to make this canvas bigger, though. That looks good. Okay. Now it's time to line. I don't actually know how much. I mean, I'm not sure how much my microphone picks up on the sound of me drawing. It is right next to my drawing tablet, but I don't know. Yeah, I can tell you a little bit about Selkie. I meant to, and then I forgot. So, this character is named, well, in the story that she's in, she starts off as Selkie Kit. Her final, like, warrior name is Selkie Whale. And it's whale as in WAIL, not like the animal. I might change that. That was the name I decided before I gave her a character. So, she is part of a clan, Quarry Clan, which is it's one of the 5 clans in the story. She is just a little baby at the beginning. And the main plot is essentially that one day, mysteriously, every cat that is over the age of 12 moons old, or like is a full adult, disappears, and everyone who's left has to run things and learn how to keep everyone alive. And because this is a warrior cat story, there is some StarClan interference. In the form of StarClan choosing 5 cats. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. There are other people in the house, and my dog is very loud. He's about to be loud again. One moment. Okay. He should be good now. Also, thank you for describing the taste of my art. I appreciate it. Good chocolate chip cookie. Anyway, because this is a warrior cat story, StarClan intervenes as they could, or as they do. And usually they only talk to cats trained to communicate with them, but with the adults gone, there's only one cat in the 5 clans who can do that. Her name is White Raven, and she is going through it, but she isn't important at the moment, other than that fact. So, StarClan chooses 5 cats, one of each clan, to give like warnings and visions and prophecies to. Except something messes up. Just, it comes with the territory of them trying to communicate with cats that are not trained, and who they wouldn't come to normally. But all of the omens and the visions and stuff, one, come all at once. And 2, don't make any sense. They're all fractured between each cat, and no one has the full picture. And why I'm bringing that up is because Selkie is one of those cats. Her visions manifest in very intense dreams. Ones where she can get physically hurt. Which happens a lot more as she's a baby. than once she grows older. But it is quite worrying for her brother, her older brother, Husktooth. But anyway, after the initial disappearances and the clans begin to try and settle into some routines. Some of the clans, like Reservoir Clan, kind of devolve into chaos. So her name is Selkie, Selkie, like the dog or the mythical creature. But I know the audio on this isn't always the best, and I don't always enunciate. Anyway, so the clans all are settling in, and some clans, like Reservoir Clan, kind of devolve into chaos. Everyone's just kind of doing whatever they want. And while they have a leader, his word is not... He's more worried about going on a bit of a power trip and dealing with whatever he wants to deal with than focusing on and taking care of his other clanmates. And then there's clans like Prairie Clan that, because that is where White Raven lives, they kind of flock to her for guidance, but she's very young. She's only 9, almost 10 moons old when everyone disappears, so she's like 15-ish, I'd say, if to put it in like human perspective. Which is not great for her. And then there's clans like the one that Selkie lives in. Quarry Clan is very organized. They chose a good leader a good acting leader and deputy. And while they struggle, it's not nearly as bad as the other clans. But anyway, as the clans settle in, Selkie, Kit, and the other, I call them the Visionaries. Hi, welcome, Mandy. They are... Oops. They're found by one of the other prophecy cats. What is her name? They're found by one of the other prophecy cats, Halfpaw. And they're all brought together to talk about what they've been seeing and try to decipher everything. So that's a lot of what the early story is. From Selkie's perspective, she's trying to figure out what happened, and she's trying to help as best as she can, even though she's very young. And inexperienced in the world. But she tries her best. What am I doing? And as she gets older, she gets a little more control over her powers. Yes, this is my OC. Her name is Selkie. Well, Selkie Whale. Do I want... She is a warrior cat's OC. Let me... But anyway, I am still trying to figure out her story a little bit. Yes, this is a cat. She doesn't look like it, but my cats and dogs are kind of interchangeable. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out her story a little bit more. Oh, that doesn't look... That's what I'm talking about right now. I'm also trying to remember, because I have many things crammed in this brain of mine. I might let the stream go a little longer, but even if I don't, I will be back again tomorrow. If you want to come back and listen to me talk about a different character. But anyway, part of her story will involve her having to deal with... Let me figure out what words I want to use before I continue. There at some point is some unrest in Quarry Clan. One of the cats, his name is Golden Sun. He doesn't like the clan's choice in leader. AKA, he wasn't chosen, and he believes he should have been. So of course he decides to cause all kinds of trouble. And some of that trouble ends up being that he takes some of Quarry Clan's cats into his own group, and one of those cats is Selkie's sibling, her litter mate. Can I draw humans? No, I cannot. I can only draw animals. I'd like to be able to draw humans, but it's just not in the cards right now. Where was I? Right. So part of the struggle is that Selkie's other brother, Shepherd Paw or Shepherd Kit, he, because their brother, it's hard because they're both brothers. Anyway, their older brother, Husktooth, was really focused on Selkie Kit, and like she was dealing with everything she was dealing with, that while he didn't mean to, Shepherd Kit was kind of put on the side oftentimes. And he ended up spending a lot of time learning from Golden Sun. So when Golden Sun leaves, so does Shepherd. And that is a big struggle because, well, their brother is the acting deputy in the clan. And Shepherd Paw kind of siding against their brother feels wrong in Selkie Paw's eyes. You will hear me interchangeably call them like different names, but that's only because I'm currently doing something in the story where they are apprentices, so I will switch between calling them Kit and Paw. Do I like how this design turned out? Sometimes this happens where I'm just talking and I'm not paying attention to what I'm actually doing. I'll have to sit on it after stream. If I decide I don't actually like it, then I will change it. I'm also trying to decide if I like this new eye style I'm doing. I may switch back to the old eye style I was doing. Anyway, we'll go with that for her design. For now. It may change slightly as I give her brother, Shepherd, his design. He is definitely... oops. My name doesn't have an E in it. What? There it is. But, yeah, he's gonna look like a German, or an Australian Shepherd. I'm very excited to do that. I don't like where I placed my signature. But yeah, that's part of, like, some struggle that Selkie is going to go through, dealing with the estrangement from her brother, as well as trying to help her friend, Oak Kit, through her struggles. I might, if I'm in the mood, draw Oak Kit tomorrow, because I have so much to say about her. She is the character I'm developing right now. Also, if you want to learn more about these characters, or if you just want to see the designs of the characters that I'm talking about, in the description is my toy house. Is a link to my toy house, and you can find Selkie Kit and the other cats I mentioned, in the cat folder under Apprentices Alone, which is the working title of the story. Unfortunately, I have finished the design that I was working on, but unfortunately, I have run out of time for today. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking around. I will be back tomorrow, and I hope everyone has a good day. Bye!